Hi, Taurus. Hi, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you guys in the chat room for being patient. Hi, Naja Rolling. Hi, Big Sis. You just got into a new relationship. Oh my God, that's amazing. Congratulations. A Leo moon. Ooh. Hi, Gabriella. Hi, Kalox. Taurus, I'm doing your love reads. Okay, so today is going to be your love read, your Q&A love reads. If you're looking for your general tarot card reads, I did them a while ago. Excuse me. I worked on all 12 zodiac signs for the month of January, so they're out there. Excuse me. I'm going to restart the general tarot card reads next week. All right, but you're more than welcome to look at the ones that I did in the past. I don't really date them at all unless I'm doing live on Sundays, which is a weekly energy read. But if the title catches your attention, then, maybe you should watch it. All right, I think tarot card readings are timeless, In these 4 Q&A questions, I ask, in these Q&A questions, I ask these Q&A love reads. I'll get it together. In these Q&A love reads, I ask 4 specific questions. 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Please excuse the background noise. I told my son I was recording, and I don't know what happened. Also, guys, Super Chat is open. It's always open. So, if you could contribute to my channel, I will appreciate it. I also take donations. All that information will be in the description box. I have Cash App and PayPal. Much appreciated if you're if you could do that, if you're generous, or if you're able to. I also have personals and I have past life readings available. Okay, so all that information will be in the description box. All right, let's get started, Taurus. All right, number 1, how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? All right, let's see. Let's see. Hi, Ilaria again. Thanks for coming back. Oh, thank you, Najee. I appreciate you coming in. All right. Well, somebody's hiding their feelings for you. Somebody's hiding their feelings for you, but why the conflict though? With the moon and the 5 of Wands. Like, what's the conflict about? Did you guys have a conflict? Look at this. I have the 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords. I'm picking up 2 groups. For one group of you, this is a person that it's like an on and off relationship. So you may have an on and off relationship with someone that has a fire, either fire, like a strong fire placement, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also Cancer, or any water sign, honestly. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I have here. Yeah, for like one group of you, I guess someone is hiding their feelings or is conflicted on telling you how they feel. Maybe because they're waiting on you with the 3 of Wands. Oh God, so sorry. I could hear the noise. I don't know if it's very loud on your end. For some of you, you were put in a third party situation. But then I'm picking up another group here. For another group of you, you guys are really, you guys just met. You guys just met. And like, they're conflicted with their feelings because they don't know. It's too much. Like, have you ever been in a relationship where it's like, oh my God, that's so much feeling, and some people are really scared of feelings. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of water in my chart, so granted, I have a lot of water in my chart. Feelings, feelings is my middle name. There's nothing I could do about it. Okay. But there are people that I've met personally, whether romantically or not romantically, that they're very afraid of their feelings. And even though they have this amazing like love or euphoria for another person, they hold back. And so they fight their feelings, or they literally like stand back. Some people may get ghosted. All of a sudden you don't hear from them, but it's because they can't express their feelings. It's like the weirdest thing. That's what I'm picking up for the first question, right? So in case I lost anyone, I'm picking up two groups. You're either on and off, this is an on and off relationship with this person. So you're on with this person, then you're off with this person. This person, either you or this person, can make sense of your feelings. Do you want to be with this person, or they may feel that way about you? Do I want to be with that person? Because with the 10 of Wands, I see that for a lot of you it ended, but then someone here is waiting for the other person to reach out. It ended, but they're waiting for the other person to reach out. Do you know what I mean? Hi, I can't pronounce your name, but hi, thank you from India. I'm Aqua, she's a Taurus. All right. You're asking me, does she love you? Let's find out. There's love here. With the moon card, there's love here. There is love here. All right. Let's ask the second question. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? It could be work. I sense for a lot of you, work could get in the way, income, finance. So either you really want to be with this person, but with the knight, I got the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Queen of Pentacles. I have the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this is a lot of pentacles. So it's like for a big group of you, you may wonder why this person is not reaching out, or vice versa. And a lot has to do with their finance. Maybe finance right now is more important, or not more important, but I should say their priority. So their priority right now is their job, or looking for a job, or putting more money in their pocket, in whatever shape, form that may be. My Queen of Pentacles was in the reverse. So for some of you, either you or this person lost a job recently, or again, finance is an issue. Yeah, like this with the Six of Swords, is like it's not going anywhere. Like, this is like the Six of Swords. I got the Chariot. There's some type of stagnancy going on in your career sector. Again, money situation. So for those who are in a group where this person is not afraid of their feelings, because there's somebody that's afraid of their feelings. There's some of you that are in a relationship and someone's afraid of their feelings, so they may not be talking to you, or they're ghosting you for whatever reason that may be. But there's a big group of you that may be in separation with someone. Right now, their priority is their money. Okay, you take it as it resonates. It may be you, Taurus, it may be this person, but they feel like their life is not moving or pushing forward. With the Six of Swords and the Chariot in the reverse, someone here is not happy with their income. That's a big blockage for why someone doesn't want to be in a union or a commitment, like a huge blockage. And then I have my Star card. So somebody here could be an Aquarius, Cancer, if that means anything to you. Also, any earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone here is really struggling. I'm going to clarify this. Someone here is struggling. Wow, some of you may be soulmates. Wow. You could be soulmate with this person. Soulmates meaning you've met this person in your past life, and you've met them again in this life. So you have a history together, right? That's what a soulmate means. Both of my cards were in reverse, so I have the Star, and I have the Six of Cups. So I'm trying to clarify the Star here, because I like, this is a very separate energy. It's someone here very like struggling with something. The Six of Cups clarified it. It could be an illness. When I look at this, you see how the guy is like, there's like an ambulance, and there's like hospitals, there's doctors over here. Somebody could be going through some type of illness right now. Could be mental illness for some. And they're trying to, wow. They're trying to take care of that problem. If it's not them or you, Taurus, it's someone in their family. It's someone in their family that they're very worried about. Again, it could be like physical illness, or it could be mental illness, one or the other. It's resonating for you, Najee? Wow. Lots of thanks, man. Is she a soulmate or twin flame? Please check our energy. Why are you typing so much? Why is it repeating? Don't repeat that. It's bothering my eyes. Just type it one time. I can understand one time. This is soulmate energy. This is soulmate energy. All right, let's go to the love letter. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? Let's find out. All right, so in these love letters, I like to make them in love letter formats. So bear with me while I read the energy, Taurus. Okay. All right, ready? To whom it may concern, lately I haven't been myself financially. I feel defeated. I feel down. I feel like I need more money. It's driving me crazy that I see people better than me, and I'm still stuck in the same situation. Sometimes I get depressed. Sometimes I'm fixated and obsessed. But most of all, I pretend that nothing's wrong with me, and I walk around like everything's okay. Maybe I'm the one that needs to get mental help. But I know that if I have you in my arms, things will be different. You meant a lot to me. I had a really good time. It really bothers me that I can't be as independent as I want to be. It makes me sad. I'm in a depressive state. I can't communicate with people when I want to because I feel bad visiting them, being in the sadness and lost, being sad and lost right now in my life. I sometimes think about my father and think about what he's done for me in my life, for my mother. He was a good man, even though he had his issues. He was mean, but I still did respect him. I wish he would have taken marriage a lot serious. Because I would have been a different person now. I would have been more loving. I would have been fair to others and fair to myself. And by now, I'm sure that I would be in the place where I want to be, in a home with the person I love, making money, having a good foundation. I think about these things all the time, and I don't know if it's the reason why I'm in the position I am now. I know that I'm not where I want to be, and that really bothers me. I hardly have no friends. I don't have a relationship, but I do manifest these things all the time. I do sometimes have a good outlook on life. I do appreciate the support that I get once in a while, but I still can't get rid of the sadness. The end. Um, this somebody here is going through a very depressive state. It's not even funny. And like I already picked it up with the star card, and the 6 of Cups. Like somebody's struggling here, like physically or mentally, but it like when I'm reading the letter, it's more mental illness, or I hate to say mental illness, but depression could be, your mental health illness. Is it a forever thing? Absolutely not, but it's definitely something that doesn't go away overnight. You have your ups and down moments, and this person does suffer from some type of depression, but they don't tell people this with the High Priestess in the within the reverse. They don't. They're very they're shy. They're very prideful. But truth be told, their father has a lot to do with how they're feeling. There's something about their father figure. Doesn't apply for everybody, but there's something about their father with the King of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups. Something about their father that they think about, whether this person's living or not living, whether they're talking to this person or not talking to this person. This pertains to childhood. And they blame their father for not being in the 10 of Pentacles in some shape, form, or other. It's kind of like they're putting the blame on daddy. I'm picking up father. um Big on prideful and daddy issues now, Jane. Wow. Like I thought we were soulmates, but it's a constant cycle in his choice is money. Oh, interesting. Wow. Um, this is a really sad energy, but at the same time, this person doesn't talk about their, and I said that didn't I say that from the very beginning? This person does not talk about their feelings. There's that someone here struggles with emotions, a conflict. That's what I said, right? Like they have an inner conflict with emotions, big time. All right, I'm going to ask, are they in another relationship? Okay, are they in another relationship? They have either someone like a previous relationship that had either they were married to this person or they have children in common with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So somebody with an earth or fire sign. They're not with this person, but this person is very much in their life. So they're not with them. Do you know what I mean? Like romantically, but you would know if this pertains to you because it's someone that they were with before they met you. This could be you too, Taurus, but I'm sensing someone that they were married to with the Justice card, or they have or they have children with, all right, or a child in common. So this person's in their life, I mean, whatever, they're co-parenting, right? It doesn't look like they're in another relationship. No, they can be. They're really going through something. My Eight of Swords was in the reverse, but let me tell you something. It's still not a good energy. Whether it's in the upright or in the reverse, it's not. I feel like it's worse even in the reverse. In your reading. Like this person's going through really dark, like they're questioning life, they're questioning themselves, like, oh my God, it's really sad. It's the energy that I'm picking up from this person is they have suicidal thoughts sometimes. It doesn't, again, this only pertains to people that this person is going through some type of mental issues in some shape, form, or other. Like, and then I have the Tower here. When I see the Tower with the Eight of Swords here, this is not good energy. This person's going through it big time. And listen, I personally, I've been there, and a lot of people have been there. If for whatever reason that may be, maybe because this person just suffer from some type of mental health issue. Could be trauma. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Could be a past relationship. Maybe a past relationship before they met you could have been the issue. And they still are not. They're still hung up over it. Whatever happened in the past with their son's father, daughter's father, mother, whatever. You know it more than I do. They're still, it's like lingering bad relationships on top of mental health issues. This person's really going through it. They're confused big time, but otherwise they're not in another relationship at all. She has no contact for 3 years. She knows I'm in love with her. She left the city. Yeah, I don't, does this reading resonate for you? Because when people are depressed, they check out from society. The Hermit card is here, so somebody may have Virgo in your chart. That's it. That's the Hermit's energy. A Hermit's energy in tarot is someone that checked out, like literally checks out from society. They don't want to have anything to do with society, friends, family, lovers. They don't care, and they get in a hermit mode. That's why it's called a hermit, because they literally do not want to deal with anyone. They don't. And so these are people that have, especially if they have like clinical depression. But you would know that, Taurus. And like you're saying this, you haven't spoken to this person. Najee, he blames his dad for his anger issue, and the cycle concludes, put those hidden emotions in our relationship. Interesting. That's usually what happens, right? It is recycled. You're right. It's recycled energy that is passed down. That's interesting. Wake up. I just made a peach and black raspberry smoothie. Yummy. Oh wow, he told me that but I didn't take him seriously. I thought he just wanted attention and I was being manipulative. Taylor, thank you. I'm trying. Najee, it really burdens his everyday life and he refuses to get counseling. Wow. I did sense a lot of pride. He just wants to work it away. He just wants to work it away. You can't. You can't. It's not that easy. And the more you're secluded, the worse it gets. Unless you have some Scorpio in your chart. However, Taurus is the polar opposite of Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio have kind of the same energy. Prideful, stubborn. When they get in a depressive mood, they don't want to deal with no one. They're in their little cave and they're going to stay in their cave no matter what you say. They're going to stay in there. But eventually, believe it or not, they snap out of it. They do snap out of it. But if they have like a serious history of depression, schizophrenia, trauma, it doesn't go away like that. You can't just put the blanket over your head and get away from society, your friends and your family and wish it away. It doesn't work that way. But who are we to tell them that, right? Hi, Vanny Omar. I loved him a lot and he left me by cheating on me. I loved me too. He is too practical. I wish everything got okay and he come back honest and loyal. I wish that for you too. I'm not ashamed. I'm in counseling. It helps. Yeah. Yes, it does help. Listen, he's a Capricorn, Vanny. I was in I've seen social workers. Well, I shouldn't say worker, but I should no. I was in group therapy, so yeah, I've dealt with a couple of social workers. I myself suffer from depression. It doesn't go away. It doesn't. There are good moments, and then there's bad moments. But let me tell you something. Besides trauma, like childhood trauma, birth charts, believe it or not, birth charts are very important. It's not a joke. When I tell people birth charts tell you everything, it is the blueprint of your personality. It is a blueprint of your journey. It's all in there. And an astrologer, without meeting you, an astrologer could tell you if you suffer from depression, if you have trauma in your life, if you're schizophrenic, if you're a drug addict or an alcoholic. Without even meeting you, just by looking at your birth chart, everything is there. And myself, for someone like me who suffered from depression for many years, and I go through my up and down moments, it's, if I wasn't a person who studied astrology, I would probably, be very hard on myself. People like this are very hard on themselves. They blame themselves. They feel guilty. They take it out on other people by ghosting them, not talking to them, or being distracted, completely distracted, and not facing the problem head on. These are prideful, stubborn people. But because I study astrology, I work with children that have trauma. I've worked with social workers. I've myself been through group therapy many years ago. It helps. These things help. All these things help me in my life personally. And looking at my astrology chart is like, oh my God, that's why I'm like this. I told you in the very beginning, I have water in my chart. I have all three. I have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in my chart. All water signs, all of them. I have all three. And so for me, for someone like me, if an astrologer looked at my chart, they'll be like, oh yeah, you must be a crybaby. Must be the crybaby, the junkie, the alcoholic, um, the person that goes into hermit mode and ghosts people. Yeah, I was all three of those things. And you know, for different reasons, you know, it is what it is. So you know, I'm bringing up birth chart and I'm bringing myself up personally because my birth chart really explained why I am the way I am, and because I figured that out because I study astrology, I'm like, oh, that's why. But also, someone who's very young, if you're under 30 or under 25, you're not going to know those things, right? It takes time for us to grow up, to develop, learn about ourselves, even our relationships. We all have shadow sides. All of us have shadow sides, and we have to deal with our shadow side full on. We have to. And the only way we learn about ourselves and the only way we learn about our shadow side is by dealing with other people. When we deal with other people, we get to see our shadow side. We get to see how we are because that person showed us how we are. For this person, it was their father. Their father showed them how they are. Their shadow side comes from their father. Their shadow side comes from the relationship of their father. The relationship of their father. That's their shadow side. And we all have those shadow sides, and we all have to realize that the seventh house, because I'm going back to astrology here, the seventh house, Libra, the seventh house represents relationships. I just sat here and told you that the way we confront our shadows and the way we open up to our shadow side is by dealing with other people. The seventh house is about dealing with other people, family, enemies, co-workers, spouses, relationships, any type of relationship. It don't matter. You get to see your shadow side when somebody gets you angry, when somebody loves you, when somebody betrays you. You get to see who you are. So it's good to check to see where your placement sits in the seventh house. So you should check where your Venus placement is. Your Venus placement is your relationship house. Where else do you have Libra in your chart? That wherever it sits, wherever house it sits, is where you're going to have problems, or either good or bad. Your descendant. Everybody has a rising sign, right? Or ascendant sign, and everybody has a descendant sign. So whatever your rising sign is, the polar opposite of the sign is in the seventh house. So look at those placements and you'll see how your shadow side is open, like for you to realize. I'm gonna use myself for example. I'm just gonna use myself for an example. I have Venus in Sagittarius. I have Pluto in Libra. These are all in the seventh house. Venus is the seventh house. The seventh house is Libra. Relationship. Remember that. Relationship. That's the house of relationship. I have Pluto in Libra. I have Venus in Sagittarius, and my descendant is in Virgo, which is the seventh house. Your descendant is the 7th house. So what does that mean for me? I have the 6th, I have the 8th, and I have the 9th houses. I have those 3 houses in the house of relationships. So I may get in the 6th house, the 6th house represents career, service to others, the mundane things in life. So I get personally at my job, I either make really, really good friends, like long-term friends with my coworkers, and I also make enemies at my job because the 6th house represents enemies. I'm sorry, work. So my relationships at work have either been romantic relationships. I've had romantic relationships at work. I've had people that hate me. I don't hate anybody at work, and I don't go there with hates. Whatever. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I move on. But I've also developed long-term friendships at job, my work. With the 8th house, I developed relationship with the unknown, with the spirit world, because the 8th house represents the unknown. It represents mystery. So I have Pluto in Libra. So I could have relationships that end up in a really like a very dramatic downfall in the physical world. If one-on-one relationship, my relationships either with my parents or my love relationships, they could end up being very dramatic because it's in the 8th house, Pluto, and or my relationship with the spirit world, because the 8th house represents the unknown. And I do talk to the spirit world. And then I have the 9th house in Venus, again in the 7th house. I myself, I used to be a teacher assistant for many, many years. And so I have relationships with mentors, or I am a mentor or a guide to someone. Really, I love being in the setting of a classroom, spiritual teaching. My relationship with books is crazy. I love reading, learning, teaching. So you understand that all these are your reflection of your shadow side and who you are, and react to other people according to your 7th house. It all has to do with your 7th house. And I'm going to go back to the same person. This person struggled with his father in some shape, form, or other. This was his shadow side. And because of this recycled onto your relationship. Do you see how that works? And again, it depends on the placement of their 7th house. If I had to guess this person's birth chart, this person probably has a placement, Saturn in Capricorn, because Saturn represents the patriarch. Saturn in Capricorn, or Saturn in Cancer, because that's also the matriarch. They could have a Venus in Capricorn. Again, Capricorn represents a patriarch. Do you understand how that works? Taylor made. Hi, Taylor. I really feel hard for my twin flame, who's a Capricorn. Oh, wow. Gabriella, same. Wake up. My therapist had therapists, and like what? It's because they know they want help, and yeah. Yes, ma'am. She's moon sign in Virgo. She's a hermit mode. Oh, wow. Taylor, you just started therapy. No, Jay, I have Gemini and only my sun and Mercury, coincidentally. The truth, because I resonate with my moon sign because I have Taurus. My chart 4 times. Wow. That is a lot of Taurus. Oh my God. Wake up. We mirror each other. It's like our lives are twins. Wow, he is your shadow side. Yes, that's a good point. And it's made me realize why I was so angry at him, because I was always fighting that side of myself. That's a very good point. Wake up. Yes, there's sometimes there's things that we don't like about people, but it's a reflection of us. But you should really ask yourself, why don't we like this about this person? Why do I hate that about this person? And we realize that it's a reflection of us. I know someone who is really like they can be really racist. There's this person that I know that's racist, and I always figured like, but I have a so-so relationship with this person. I know this person has problems in their head and they've been through a lot, but nonetheless, they could be pretty racist, specifically to one certain race. But nonetheless, they just hate everybody, even their own kind. But I'm always like, why is it this one certain race? So again, I told you I'm always in the setting of working with people who have trauma or issues. These things are very open to me because I work in that setting. So I don't judge people by who they are, what they do, what they say. I just look at them and I'm like, okay, there's something deeper going on with this person. So I realized like years later that this person was in group homes, and this person was always bullied by this other race. And because he was always in a home growing up as a teenager, he was always put in a group home or in jail, in the jail system. He was always dealing with that particular race, and he hated it because they would bully him, or he would be the outsider, whatever the case may be. And he grew up being really hating that race. But truth be told, this person has the biggest heart in there, and the biggest heart. But the point is like, why does this person hate that about themselves? It's a mirror. It's a reflection. He sees that race, or he remembers that memory, and he says, you know what? That was me. That person or that race was me growing up. And that is a perfect example of your shadow side. It's something you don't like about that race, that sex. People people are arguing about transgender. There's this new topic. I have an app called Rumble. Rumble is a place where people like debate about topics, and the biggest topic is about transgender athletes. And I'm like, do you understand that transgender means gay, lesbian, bisexual, queers, and like the biggest argument they are like, well, women can defend themselves, in sports when it comes to men. That's not fair to women. And I'm like, wait, I bet you that same woman will kick your ass in baseball, basketball. What are you talking about? Are you talking about football? Because that's a different story. That's a contact sport. For contact sport, that's different. There needs to be rules, but people shouldn't be hiding the fact that they want to be transgender. They should be open about it. And if they're good at being an athlete, why does their lifestyle affect their abilities to be an athlete? It's like a whole big topic that I'm going through in this app. And it's really entertaining, but at the same time, it's like, you meet people that don't really know any better, and that's okay. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You won't know somebody, and sometimes they won't know themselves, and they don't realize why they hate a specific, situation. Why is it that you don't like, women in sports or transgender in sports? What does that say about you? And then there's some people that are like, well, help me understand, because I'm trying to understand this. That's a different story. Let's help you understand. All right. All right, Taurus, that was your reading. That was a pretty interesting read. Najee, that's so true. We have conflict with outside representations of ourselves. Yeah. Vanny, please can tell me by any chance that will he come back? Naja, I used to have so many problems with Taurus people till I got my birth chart and realized that's how I. Oh my God, I can't. You used to have problems with Taurus, and then you realize you have all these Taurus in your chart. It's funny that you say that because I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I always had conflict with Taurus. Come to find out, Scorpio and Taurus are polar opposites. Their energy is pretty much the same. It's a polar opposite. Scorpio is a polar opposite of Taurus, and then I realized that this person mirrors me. I don't like this part of them because it's in the inside. I could act like them. I could act like them if I wanted to. Yes, I don't understand. LOL. Thank you, beloved, as always. You're awesome. Thank you, Taylor. Be right. You look lovely in this sweater. The color fits you well. Thank you. All right, Vanny, I'll answer your question, honey. I know you said you wanted to know. I'll answer your question, and then tomorrow, I have live on Sundays. If you guys want to join me live on Sundays, you're more than welcome to. So, Vanny, you still here? Do you want me to answer your question? You want to see if there's a reconciliation? Vanny Omar? Hi, 369 Store. Good to see you. You love my plants? All right, okay. All right, I'll ask. All right, so you want to know if there's going to be a reconciliation. No problem. All right, reconciliation. All right, so I have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, lots of fire. And then I have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if that means anything to you, Vanny. This person has anger issues, Vanny. This person is always angry. With the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. Why are they always angry? So I know your question is, will there be a reconciliation? Yes and no. And I'm saying that this is anger. This is this person's anger. But when I see my Page of Wands, Vanny, this is someone who is not sure if they want to be in a relationship. They're okay with wanting to be in a relationship, and then they're not okay with wanting to be in a relationship, which makes them a page, if you know what I mean. It's a little immature. He hides it. He shows only happy part of himself. The problem, Vanny, is that do you really want to be with somebody who doesn't show their emotions? It's not healthy for them. Do you know? They need to deal with this first, Vanny, before they get into a relationship. They want to, but they don't know. This person is lost. That's the word. They're lost. So it's not like this person doesn't want to be with you. It's not this. They're dealing with their inner demons, Vanny. So I wouldn't push this person so much to get into a relationship. Let them heal. If you could help them with that without being intimate, just being platonic, having a platonic relationship with this person, that would be a great way for you to heal them, because sex is not going to heal this person. Even your nurturing and your love is not going to heal this person. This person needs to heal themselves. But when I'm saying you should, when I say to you that you should be there for this person, if this person contacts you to talk, about their feelings, about their life, not to have sex, not to communicate for you to, because having sex is not going to help this energy. If this person one day contacts you and says, because I do see them they want to contact you. I do see them talking to you, very little. But it's an effort. It's like a little effort for them to come and to reach towards you. It's like they need your oh my God, approval. I don't know why I want to say approval. It's like they need your approval. Um, they need your validation, Vanny. Like this person needs your validation. Give that to them. In your own way. Give that to them. But if they come to you with a phone call to get together to have sex, no. The answer is no. They need to heal themselves. Otherwise, the relationship is not going to go anywhere. All right. Does that make sense, Vanny? All right. Hi, Taylor. Yeah, I'll take your question, honey. You're always here to support me. I'll take your question and then that's it. I'm not taking any more. If anybody else have any more questions, you guys could contact me tomorrow. Not contact me, but just join me live, I should say. Join me live for the live on Sundays. I'll take a question, Taylor, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow for live on Sundays. You're welcome, Vanny. Gabriella, I know that because I used to be like that, but thankfully I changed. Yeah, codependent people does seek validation. You're right. You're absolutely right. All right, Taylor, you still here? Otherwise, just join me tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to go live. Just hit the notification bell. And today it's Sunday for you. I'm going to go live in about 18 hours. 18 hours. So if you're from India, I'll be live in about 18 hours. Just hit the notification bell. It's still Saturday where I am. All right. Hi, Taylor. All right. So, yeah, no problem. My question is, will me and my twin flame reconcile soon? Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So I have the Empress in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the upright, and then Six of Wands wanted to come out. All right, so reconciliation. There's somebody in this person's life, Taylor. I want to say it's a boss, like a supervisor, a boss. They work with somebody. I feel like they might have had an affair with this person. They're not with this person anymore. With the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, and then I have at the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Pentacles. This is too much job location. Something about their job, their career, their boss, or whoever they work with. There was something going on between them. It was not a good relationship. They're having problems with this person. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what type, I don't even know. I can't even tell you what type of relationship they had. It's so weird. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's just weird. And I know you're asking me for reconciliation, and I'm getting this message for you. I don't know. Is this you, Taylor? Is this your energy? Anyway, on the surface, Taylor, I don't see any reconciliation anytime soon. I don't see a reconciliation anytime soon, but there's something at someone's job, either their boss. There's a weird relationship going on. Like somebody's getting in the way of your relationship, Taylor. Somebody's getting in the way of your relationship. There's too many people here. Taylor, this is your reading. Are you listening to me? I don't know if Taylor, this is for you, honey. I don't know if you heard me. Just rewind it because I just did your reading. I don't know if you were listening. You just wanted to know. You just wanted to know if there was a reconciliation. Okay. Yeah, I don't see one right now. I just sensed all these other energies, and it was really weird. And I was hoping that you would know. No, I'm not sure who it could possibly be. Could be his karmic, maybe. Yeah, with the Empress card, could be. It's a really weird dynamic, Taylor. But as far as you and this person's concerned, there's nothing no time soon. They're stuck in this energy. The cards that I showed you. All right. Sorry, Leonore, for taking all the attention. You were taking all the attention, Gabriella. All right. It's okay. All right. All right, B Rabbit on. Did a friend introduce you to tarot, or just found out on YouTube? You heard me, Taylor? Okay, good. I was afraid you just got lost in the chat. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For my person in India, I'll see you in 18 hours. All right. Love you guys. Thank you, Taylor, B Rabbit, Wake Up, Gabriella. Who else is here? Vanny, thank you for joining. Everybody else who's watching, thank you so much. Just hit the notification bell if you guys want to see me live. Nigeria, thank you for stopping by. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Well, actually, bye. All right. Bye. Love y'all.